It's been some time since Novaria has been released and I see many players struggling with her or undermining her true potential. So today I'm going to help you with everything you need to know about Novaria, and by the end of the video you will get why this hero is nuts. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we will be discussing all the combos, situational combos, builds, situational items, how to use ultimate, how not to miss skill 2 and emblems for Novaria. And trust me, you will realize how scary this hero is after watching the whole video. As you guys know, this video has redeem codes and I want to congratulate the winners of our previous video. Thank you for participating. And similarly, this video will have hidden codes too. Find it from the video and redeem it at Kazukiofficialstore.com and your diamonds will be delivered instantly. I'm sure most of you guys must know how her skill works, and if you still do not understand how her skill works, do check out our video and the link is in the top right corner. Let's start with her combos. Her main combo will be skill 3 followed by skill 2 and skill 1, and skill 3 followed by skill 1 and skill 2. You can use the first combo when ganking a side lane to reveal enemies who might be hiding in a bush to ambush and deal damage or poke them from a safe distance. You can also use this combo in team fights to get guaranteed hits on enemies, dealing a ton of damage from a distance. It's a different story if you don't aim your skills. The second combo can be used in team fights and help you secure low HP enemies who try to retreat from the battle. The slow from her ultimate and skill 1 will become very beneficial in slowing and taking out retreating enemies. These combos require you to have ultimate all the time, and if your ultimate is on cooldown, you can use the skill 1 followed by skill 2 combo to retreating enemies and take them out if they dare to stay below 30% HP in front of you. This requires you to hit the skill 2 precisely, and watch till the end to know how not to miss skill 2. The classic skill 2 followed by skill 1 combo must be used only when clearing lanes to clear them faster and if the enemies are chasing you. You can use the movement speed boost to outrun them while slowing them with your first skill and hit their nuts when your astral spare reaches you if they dare to follow you.
Stop it. Get some help.
Now let's move on to the situational combos. You can use the ultimate and skill 2 combo to predict enemy movement. For this, you need to have constant ideas of the enemy's last location. I saw their jungler taking his blue buff and he doesn't have his raid. Our tank is trying to gank the gold lane. There's a 50-50 chance that their jungler might come to help gold or go for his orange buff. So I decided to use my ultimate in the path from where I thought he might come. I also made sure that ultimate hits their gold laner, because if their jungler is nowhere near, then I can have a guaranteed hit on this gold lane. And boom, their jungler is coming to help. Let's retreat for now. The next situational combo will be skill 2 plus skill 3 combo. This combo is most beneficial when you do not know where the enemies are. Use skill 2 to open a bush. You can do this with the first phase of skill 2 also, but it becomes very risky as you have to get near the bush. The benefits will be you can use the second phase of skill 2 to open another bush, and her ultimate has so much wider area that if you aim properly, you can cover all of the bushes in an area altogether. These combos are recommended when you are trying to help side laners and playing as mid laner. Do you know what else is recommended? Subscribing to our channel, liking the video and commenting anything about our videos to win epic skins. 10 lucky people will get epic skin from us. Wishing you guys the very best. If you opt to play her in lanes, it is still viable because of her ability to spam skill 2 in bushes and annoy your counterpart in lane, forcing them to either recall to base or get hit by your annoying balls all the time. She can also be played as roam because of how her skill works. So we have another damage roamer in the club. To know how she is best played as a roamer, watch till the end. Now that you know how to use her skills properly, with each other, let's learn how to build on Novaria. Well, there are basically 3 types of builds you can go for. The full burst build, the CDR build, and the hybrid build. The full burst build will have Cloak of Destiny, Lightning Truncheon, and Divine Glaive as the core items, with Arcane Boots Blood Wings and Genius Wand as replaceable items. You can choose for Holy Crystal or Glowing Wand instead of Blood Wings and Genius Wands. And Rapid Boots to be the fastest. Yes, fill in the blanks please. This build works best when the enemy has a squishy enemy lineup, because once the game gate transitions to the late game, those low HP heroes will hate your guts. One skill 2 and 60 to 70% HP gone, just like that. The CDR build will have Enchanted Talisman, Fleeting Time as core items, with Magic Shoes for increased cooldown, Genius Wand and Ice Queen Wand for their unique passives, which complement her skills very nicely. Genius Wand reduces magic defense, and Ice Queen Wand helps her to slow enemies even more with her skills. Genius Wand can be replaced with Glowing Wand or Lightning Truncheon. This build works best when enemies go for high HP heroes and have good chasing abilities. The 45% cooldown reduction helps you constantly spam your skills, giving continuous damage, and also help you surviving, as her main source to survive will be her skill 2, which gives her much needed movement speed, and the ability to pass through any terrain with CDR build makes her very slippery. And the hybrid build will have an Enchanted Talisman, Cloak of Destiny and Lightning Truncheon as the core items. Magic Boots or Arcane Boots with Genius Wand and Glowing Wand. This build has good CDR plus good damage. You can opt for this when you find yourself having a hard time surviving and also want decent damage from his skill 2 to force the enemy to back off rather than chasing you with all their might. Now let's move on to the situational items. Well, now that you get how to build on Novaria, let's see how to prioritize them and change them depending on the situation. Here I am against a squishy enemy lineup, so which build should I use? Yes, the full burst build, but I think I might wanna make some tweaks here and there. I prioritize getting Elegant Gem as the first item, as it will serve as a build path to Cloak of Destiny and its unique passive. Ideally, we should make Cloak of Destiny as quickly as possible to get the maximum stakes as earlier as possible, but in this case, let's try to build Lightning Truncheon first and get Cloak of Destiny later.
Get lost in the stars.
See how the passive for Lightning Truncheon helped me secure those kills. I won't recommend this all the time, because if your enemy is an experienced player, the players who watch Kazukiofficial, they will try to delay you as much as possible, and the more you get late in getting Cloak of Destiny, the more your team has to wait for your amped up damage. Next will be always trying to switch Winter Truncheon and Immortality in the late game. In the late game, you can ditch the boots and go for survival items, because most probably your enemy would be solely focusing on you at this point. One wrong move and your team doesn't have one of the main damage dealers for 60 seconds. As a damage dealer, you need to be very careful about positioning, and by chance you get out of position, these items will help you survive and even outplay your enemy. Novaria only gets 50% of the magic power she gets from items, so do not go for all magic power state increase. Try to balance your hero stats with getting enough CDR and penetration. Items like Divine Glaive and the Necklace of Durance can be used against high HP heroes like Hylos, Tigreal, shield dependent like Esmeralda, Lolita, and healing heroes like Estes, Florin. Now that you understand how to play Novaria, let me give you some advanced tips on using her ultimate. Her ultimate doesn't give any damage, so many people think it's useless. Okay, it may be useless in legend rank and below, but her ultimate is one of the main reasons she gets constantly banned in glory and above. Her ultimate increases the hitbox on the marked enemy by 2.5 times and gives vision of their surrounding area for 8 seconds. This means that everyone's hitbox get increased. For those who don't know what a hitbox is, let me tell you, it is the area around your hero which is marked as your position in a box. This box size becomes 2.5 times bigger, meaning it's easier to hit the enemy marked with Astral Ring. Heroes like Franco, Gushan, Fanny and Melissa can benefit a lot from this as her ultimate makes them easier to use his skills and not miss. The heroes who are dependent on not missing his skills will love having a Novaria on their team. Imagine a CDR build Novaria and Franco constantly poking you with Novaria's second skill damage and Franco hooking you 9 out of 10 times. If I would be against such an irritating duo, I would just close the game and sleep. Joke aside, if you are playing on a 5-man team or with your team, you can use Novaria to warn your team as the camera zooms out from her skill 2 is like a legal map hack. Use this to constantly know about your enemy's position and rotate accordingly. Now that you know how to use her ultimate to the fullest, let's know how to use skill 2 perfectly. Well, here comes the tough part. This hero is like Selena and will test your prediction making like hell. To use skill 2 correctly, always try to aim for the place where the enemy is moving next to rather than where they are at the moment. The more you will practice, aim and fire her skill 2, the more and more comfortable you will become in hitting the enemies. Try to always cross at least one wall before firing skill 2 as it will give you more stacks, meaning more damage. And at last will be the emblem. For high damage output, use custom mage emblem with Rupture as talent 1, Weapon Master for level 2 and Impure Rage as core talent for penetration, extra damage from items and extra skill damage. For a more balanced game style, use custom mage emblem with Inspire as level 1, Bargain Hunter for level 2 and Lethal Ignition as core talent for having more CD, less item prices and continuous burn damage. What are your thoughts about Novaria? Is she broken or do you still think she is not good? Comment down your thoughts in the comment section. And with that, here are the 5 shoutouts from our previous video. Jason, Mohammed, Drales, user RW4VD and KPG Phantom. That will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.